It's safe to breathe low levels of hydrogen sulfide for about an hour, according to state air regulators. But that was also the case 53 years ago, despite national and state health and safety officials saying there are some consequences, such as headaches. That's something folks in El Segundo know all too well. Since last summer, when the nearby Hyperion water reclamation plant experienced nearly catastrophic flooding, El Segundo residents have dealt with a persistent rotten egg smell caused by hydrogen sulfide coming from the facility. While officials at Los Angeles Sanitation and Environment, which operates Hyperion, have regularly said they are working hard to reduce odors from the plant, and have cited state and regional air regulators calling low levels of hydrogen sulfide being safe to breathe, the odor has been so overwhelming. And now, USC's Environmental Justice Research Lab is looking into how safe long-term exposure to hydrogen sulfide really is, even at low levels, and what impact the constant odor has on El Segundo residents' mental and physical health. The problems aren't daily, but when it stinks you'll get ahead. It's acute and not a high priority, but if you're exposed to it all the time, if you have a headache every day, it's going to drive you crazy. Hydrogen sulfide is a flammable, colorless gas that people can usually smell at low concentrations, ranging from 0.0005 to 0.3 parts per million, according to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. And at those low levels, folks can experience effects from mild headaches or eye irritation, to unconsciousness and death, according to the U.S. Occupational Safety and Health Administration. But 1 hour of exposure to that low yet potentially dangerous level of 0.03 parts per million is the California Air Resources Board standard exposure limit for hydrogen sulfide. That limit, called the Ambient Air Quality Standard, was adopted in 1969, and remains unchanged. The California Department of Public Health, meanwhile, reviewed the standard in 1981 and concluded that it was still adequate, according to the board. When asked for a comment, CARB referred the Southern California News Group to the state's Office of Environmental Health Hazard Assessment. Amy Gilson, Deputy Director of External and Legislative Affairs for that latter agency, said in a Wednesday evening, November 23, email that there isn't currently enough information to know whether long-term exposure to hydrogen sulfide at currently acceptable levels has long-term health effects, but 0.03 ppm hydrogen sulfide over many years that would certainly raise concerns about long-term health effects, Gilson said.